Hey ho und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Genshin Impact WM21:9 und wie ihr erkennen könnt, befinden wir uns endlich in Fontaine. Genauer gesagt kam vor etwa sogar drei Folgen Version 4.0 raus, zu Zeitpunkt, wo ich dieses Video gedreht habe. Und wir haben auch schon einiges erlebt. Wir haben auf jeden Fall einen Probelauf gestartet von vornherein, denn es gibt zwei neue Charaktere, Linnea und Lynette, beide auch bereits in der vorletzten Folge getroffen. Und ich muss sagen, Linnea war extremst overpowered. Ihr müsst ja bedenken, die Probeläufe, die Artefakten sind meistens okay, kann man nehmen. In den seltensten Fällen würde ich dann sagen, sollte man vielleicht austauschen. Und genau, was haben wir noch? Sternbild 10.0 normalerweise, Talente alle auf 8 und der Charakter halt auf Level 80, so genau, das hatte ich ja vergessen. Und Linnea ist extremst overpowered. Deswegen empfehle ich euch von vornherein hier oben rechts auf das E-Symbol zu klicken beim YouTube-Player. Da kommt ihr nämlich auf die Playlist zu Let's Play Genshin Impact und könnt mal den Probelauf auf den Schaden achten. Der war beachtlich krass. Also, ich möchte gerne wissen, wie der auf Level 90 wäre mit C6, C5, so einen Dreh Talente gemaxt, wie viel Schaden der dann verursacht. Also, krass jedenfalls. Dann haben wir in der nächsten Episode nach dem Probelauf auf jeden Fall mal angefangen, die Storyline von Fontaine zu machen. Das bedeutet unter anderem, wir müssen erstmal nach Fontaine kommen. Unser erstes Ziel war es, hier in der Wüste zu sein, haben auch den Teleporter aktiviert, sind dann zum Hafen geglitten, wie auch immer. Und dann wurde es leider für meinen Geschmack ein bisschen sehr nervig, denn wir hatten von dieser 40-minütige Episode um den Dreh, ja, sagen wir mal 30 ungefähr Minuten an Cutscene gehabt, was wir nicht skippen konnten. Aber die Informationsdichte war nicht so hoch für meinen Geschmack gewesen. Also gab es viele Sachen, die hätte man kürzen oder streichen können. Wir haben auch direkt den Arken von Fontaine getroffen und auch einiges erfahren, auch wie die Stadt das handhabt mit Verbrechen, den Gerichtssaal sozusagen, alles in Form eines Operns immer. Und ich will nicht zu viel spoilern, einfach selber gucken, dann wisst ihr, worauf ich hinaus will. Also das war wirklich einfach nur Storyline und naja, gut. Dann in der letzten Episode sind wir mit dem sogenannten Aquabus über diese, ja, Wasserstraße, könnte man schon so sagen, gereist, um in die Stadt zu kommen nach Fontaine, haben dabei auch eine alte Bekannte getroffen, und zwar Charlotte. Die kennen wir bereits durch das letzte größere Event von Genshin Impact. Und ja, jetzt sind wir gerade im Augenblick hier in Fontaine. Wir hatten nämlich vorher Linnea, den Namen muss ich nochmal ablesen. Genau, wir haben Linnea bei seiner Aufgabe geholfen, nachdem er uns geholfen hatte, und wir müssen jetzt die Materialien zurückbringen, die wir vorgesammelt hatten. Der befindet sich irgendwo hier unten in der Stadt und ihr seht ja, die Stadt ist ziemlich hoch. Auch die Gebäude sehen teilweise aus wie Schatztruhen und all diese Dinge. Also schon ein bisschen edel auf jeden Fall. Sieht man auch an der Kleidung von den Bevölkerer und Bevölkerinnen. Ich suche gerade nur, also ich dachte schon, ich hätte was gesehen. Genau, also hier haben wir noch einen Teleporter, den wir aktivieren können. Ich sehe auf der Karte gerade ein neues Symbol hier. Ich möchte das alles noch nicht aktivieren. Das Ziel bei diesem Let's Play in den nächsten, ich schätze mal 10, 20, 30 Folgen, wird wohl sein, dass wir den Hauptstoryline durchspielen. Denn normalerweise lohnt es sich nicht, die Umgebung zu erkunden, wenn man halt die Storyline nicht durchgespielt hat. Das war auch in Sumeru teilweise so. Wir mussten ja erstmal Story durchspielen, dann die Aranara-Sachen machen, damit wir die Musikstücke bekommen. Ja, sieht aber auch cool aus. Bisschen wie Officer Jenny hier, Officer Rocky aus Pokémon. Ja. Und dann konnten wir vorher nicht alles... Warte mal, muss ich nach oben? Mist. Genau. Ohne die Musikstücke konnten wir halt Sumeru noch nicht komplett erkunden. Deswegen macht das halt Sinn, wirklich erstmal die Arkenaufträge machen, die Hauptmission und dann halt alles zu machen. Also wir haben auf jeden Fall noch einiges vor uns.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Du scheinst eine große Familie zu haben, Linnea. In deiner Familie wimmelt es nur von Talenten.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Alles gut, redet ihr beiden miteinander.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Könnte dieser Drache der Elementendrachen von Fontaine sein?
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Aeneas. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Verstehe. Geh du schon mal vor. Wir treffen uns bei der Aufführung.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
Wie ironisch. Könnte Sucrose sein, so in gewisser Weise. Okay, wo müssen wir dafür hin? Nach oben, weil die Stadt ist auf mehrere Ebenen verteilt. Ne, ist hier vorne. Okay, sehr gut. Weil es gibt ja so einen Aufzug, ihr seht ja hier diese Wasserstraßen, die kann man mit einem Aufzug auf verschiedene Ebenen erreichen, die dann zu anderen Gegenden uns führen würde. Ach, hier ist das sogar. Ach, hier könnte man essen. Wir müssen auch überlegen, wann wir Catherine besuchen hier. Ich kann mir gut vorstellen, dass da wieder ein kleines Dialog ist. Ihr Geheimnis erfährt ihr übrigens in Folge 620. Sehr zu empfehlen, dass ihr euch das auch gibt, damit ihr es ein bisschen besser versteht. Haben wir hier was? Ach so, noch eine wartet mal, hä? Achso, hier sind zwei Treppen. Boah, das ist so verwinkelt, verschachtelt und alles. Daran muss ich mich erstmal gewöhnen, denn das würde bedeuten, dass an jeder Ecke, jede Hecke und alles halt auch Truhen versteckt sind. Und ja, Da bin ich mal gespannt, wie viel wir übersehen werden.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Müssen wir sie bezahlen?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Lenny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Also Respekt an die Synchronstimme, wie sie von Englisch instant auf Französisch geswitcht hatte. Ich hatte nie Französisch gehabt, deswegen habe ich keine Ahnung, ob das richtig gut war, aber es hat sich schon krass angehört. Jedenfalls, sowohl Venti als auch NViDiA haben gesagt, die Götter stützen sich auf den Glauben, um ihre Macht zu erhalten.
Oh yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called mumusia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now is a good time to leave?
Du hast recht, das klingt nach einem gewöhnlichen Schuldverhältnis.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Hauptsache, der andere Typ hat gerade genau den gleichen Satz gesagt wie die eine und ich habe auch nicht erwartet, den so früh zu treffen, genau auch wegen das, was er erzählt hatte. Das ist aber auch schon, was ist das, 250 Folgen her, wo wir seinen Legendenauftrag mal gespielt hatten, mit dem kleinen Kind, sozusagen sein Bruder, der nicht wissen soll, dass er eigentlich zu den Fahrtours so ein bisschen dazugehört und mitmischt. Aber ja, im Endeffekt, ich hätte den echt nicht so früh erwartet. Naja, jedenfalls, wir scheinen heute auch viele Freunde zu treffen. Ja, klar, wenn ihr die letzte Folge mal auch anschaut, Charlotte zum Beispiel. Naja, Fontaine ist wirklich ein faszinierender Ort noch dazu.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far, right, Traveler?
Naja, von stürmischen Gewässern haben wir erstmal genug. Ein bisschen aufregen kann doch nicht schaden. Ich würde das weiter anklicken.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want Chamora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Na gut, sicher. Mach sie fertig.
I'm unsure this won't take long.
Können wir mit denen spielen? Lol. Damit habe ich auch nicht gerechnet. Weil der ist ja nicht unbekannt. Zack. Zack, 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 zack. Weil der kann nämlich switchen, seine Waffe. Wenn ich jetzt E drücke, dann hat er wieder Nahkampf. Genau. Und noch welche? Nein. Schade.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird.
Was ist gerade passiert? Geht es dir gut?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
Das solltest du besser nicht so oft verwenden.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see it's work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
Was diese Energie angeht, weißt du, woher sie kommt?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
Diese Energie in dir hängt vielleicht mit deinem Sturz in den Abgrund zusammen.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best, and the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted, but if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde. Huh.
Tja, also ich persönlich kann mir den Namen wirklich auch nur schlecht merken, aber das war in diese richtig lange Episode, wo so viel Dialog war, wo es halt durchaus wichtig war, aber hätte man kürzen müssen. Also jedenfalls, als wir zum ersten Mal den Hydra-Arken trafen, fiel der Name.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, seems we don't have much to do for now. We might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along!
Also, ich hätte gerne auch ein bisschen die Stadt erkundet. Warum da jetzt so eine Cut war, weiß ich nicht. Aber ich fand das Smugface auch ziemlich gut. Ja, du brauchst doch nur einen Grund, um uns wiedersehen zu können. Naja, jedenfalls sag das nicht zu laut, Paimon. Es ist unhöflich, den anderen die Geschichte zu verraten.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing.
Ich hätte niemals gedacht, dass ich den Tag erleben würde, an dem Paimon einen Gefallen an Büchern hegt. Weißt du überhaupt, wie lange wir hier schon rumlungern?
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yi Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
Nein, danke. Du hast mir doch schon verraten, dass der Mörder der Reporter ist.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Lenny said that the Opera House is on Areneas, so let's go ride the Aquabus.
So, okay, ja, ich sag mal so, ich würde hier einen Cut machen, weil ich kann mir wieder vorstellen, dass da wieder so eine ellenlange Dialogsequenz kommt. Ich meine, prinzipiell ist das nicht so schlimm, wir machen ja sowieso hauptsächlich die Story und dann alles andere, was noch dazugehört. Aber ich denke, ich würde hier tatsächlich einen Cut machen, wir werden diesen Punkt in der nächsten Episode besuchen, aber wir müssen auch erstmal gucken, wie wir dorthin kommen. Ist das oben? Tatsächlich? Okay. Also, wie es denn weitergeht, was uns dort erwartet und all diese Dinge werdet ihr dementsprechend in den nächsten Episoden sehen. Deswegen empfehle ich euch ein Abo dazulassen, denn so könnt ihr nichts mehr verpassen und gleichzeitig supportet ihr mich ziemlich nice hier auf YouTube. Folgt mir auf meinen Social Media Kanälen, die ich ebenfalls verlinkt habe, denn dort poste ich Sachen auch von anderen Spielen. Ansonsten liked, dislike, kommentiert meine Videos, freie Anmerkungen, was auch immer. Ich versuche es in der Regel auch zu beantworten und würde mal sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.